Yo, what's going on, guys? Mickey CTX here, reporting to you on this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Be playing free for all. And before I continue, happy hump day, guys. That's right. Today's Wednesday, in case you haven't noticed, haven't looked at your calendar or your watch or your phone or anything that's available with a calendar in it. Hey, it's half the week. It's cool, right? Not. We're almost there. So this is a video of me, I think it was like 2 in the morning, and I remember I couldn't sleep that day, so I was running around this with a buddy of mine. I think it was 2 or 3 of us, and we all had the same problem that night. None of us could sleep, so we actually just. It's kind of odd to see friends of mine from my team to be on at the same time as me at that time of night, and I invited these guys over, and we were just playing free for all on the public lobby. But so this is not my best gameplay because my eyes were tired. I was falling asleep, and I didn't think much of it. But something happened towards the end that I got a little bit of boost at the end of the game, and I ended up doing a comeback like I usually do. And my buddy that had the biggest score advantage ended up losing. So this is kind of going over things you shouldn't do, things I've noticed. Especially when you're winning by maybe by 4 or 5 on a free for all or whatever, and people are looking for these trick shots. I tend not to do that trick shot wise because if it's like a hard lobby, I definitely won't do it. Pardon me while I burp. But if it's a lobby where there's maybe one okay guy and the rest are okay, I probably will do it. But when there's people that are hard to beat, I definitely would not take my second of the day to look for a trick shot. I'm just going for the win and that's it. Because if I'm having trouble beating this one guy or maybe 2 guys, and that's usually how it ends up happening most games now, because a lot of the Call of Duty guys are really good at playing Call of Duty, and we've evolved. Especially as gamers, it's becoming to second nature to a lot of us. A buddy of mine had a soccer practice, and he posted it on our Facebook private group for a clan. He said, yeah, I was going around with these soccer players and they were being tryhards. And so that kind of shows you the dedication and the how we evolved as players on Call of Duty. So that's just something that we should always remember, that whenever you're going against this one person, never try to show off your skills, especially with that person. Chances are you might lose. People like me, I kind of look for that last, clutch, win. And I do it because I hate, losing, like we all do, but I really, really hate being feel like I'm trapped and I can't do better than I should. Like in school and things like that, I've always been like the underdog, and towards the end of my career of school, I was top of my class because I felt that I wasn't going to do good. And every time that I'm not doing good in school or etc., when I wasn't, what I would do is I would feel like a desperation, and I would better myself by simply just applying my anger and my frustration towards the test or my homework or just school in general, because we all slack off from time to time, and that sucks because we're humans in that aspect, so we all slack off. But so it's completely normal. But in Call of Duty, at least, you could also apply it. And the reason I say that is because usually where the spawn points are at. If you're good at Call of Duty, you're especially MW3, we're learning our spawn points still. It's only been a month and in a few days actually since the game came out, and I'm still learning a lot of the spawn points because there's no spawn system yet. From what I heard, there is going to be one sometime soon. I don't know when, but I'm hoping that Robert Bowling, the creator of, well, not the creator, but the creative strategist for Call of Duty MW3, I'm hoping that it's sometime soon. If you see this, man, I really, really hope you bring back a spawn system. I saw what you were trying to do. I know it was a good intention, but man, it sucks, bumping right in front of somebody right when you spawn, and then you get killed, and that's really frustrating. But and I know there's a lot of other things that they're gonna have to fix, like the hit accuracy is getting a little better. They just rebalanced some of the guns. And that's good. Like, for example, right there, I wasn't even inside the building. He threw it and I got stunned. So that's kind of, I was more on the left of the screen than I was in the actual building. And then someone spawned right behind me. So there goes the system of the free-for-all. For the spawn points, at least. So my buddy, his name's Nerd Rager. He's a good friend of mine. Actually, the funny thing between me and him is that before he joined PONU, he was actually a rival. Many years ago, in the early MW2 days, and he was with some of his buddies on another clan. God, what was the name of that clan they were with? I really forgot the name of the clan. and we used to always bump heads. His group and my group, I'm not, they're a good set of group players, and they're good people. I'm not saying anything bad because actually some of them are already clan members of ours. So I have nothing bad to say about their old clan. But it was funny how we met, and it was one game that one of the co-leaders for PNU, he's friends with him in real life. And then he was telling me, man, we got these, I'm part of this clan and this and that. And that's when we were first learning the game. We were learning how to play with each other. We weren't even big back then. We had maybe like 12 people or 15 or whatever. But their clan was a little bigger than ours. It had like 30, I think. And we were the new clan, and we were having trouble finding people and good people to stay with. We will get to like 25 people and then they'll leave. And it was kind of a rocky, kind of like a rocky start for PNU. And so we win it the first time we lost against these guys, and it was under a hardcore, I think, domination or something. And we don't really play domination on hardcore. I don't think a lot of people do. I mean, I'm sure there is quite a few people that do play it, but we don't. And so we lost the first one. So, and unfortunately, we lost because, and I know he knows that it was a lot of noob tubing. It was a lot of, it was just a lot of explosions that they were doing, and camping. A lot of them were camping. I'm not saying Nerd Rager was camping, good, because he doesn't camp now. So I don't think he camped then. I don't remember him too much from that game. So the first game we barely lost. It was like, I think we lost by I think like 20% and or less. And so the second time we played, like, all right, let's play regular domination. So we all geared up, like, all right, it's our turn. We got up to our domination. We went to, I think it was high rise, and we totally just dominated that game. It was unfair. I think we won by I think it was 200 to like 90 or something like that. It was bad. So, and that was it. So come Black Ops, I bumped into Nerd Rager again, which is, I remember him and some of his friends, and my friend Indian Boy, which is Clutch Daddy now, he told me, hey man, he wants to join the clan. So I was kind of skeptical at first because I'm like, well, wasn't he part of the other clan before? He was like, yeah, but they're no longer. I'm like, oh, okay, because we had a lot of rivals back then in MW2, and I think the community for the clan was a little closer back then. Now I see a ton of clans, and it's just not as special as it used to be. So I'm bumping into clans way more than before, and that's cool, but. It was a little bit more rare back then to see clans so organized, especially when it was more than 10 or 15 people. And I think we had about 3 or 4 rivals that came at the same time we did, and none of them are here, and we're still here. So, of course, this year we're going to be going into, well, not this year, but 2012, MLG and Dallas, the Providence. Then we're also going to go to Orlando and things like that. So, I mean, there's big things coming up for the clan. But as far as, how I met Nerd Rager, it was just funny. I wanted to throw that out. And Nerd Rager is the last guy that I kill, and he's trying to do this crazy kill. And the only reason he asked me, hey man, because right when I won the game, I was like, oh, I won. And then his girlfriend in the background, I heard her like, what? He won? Oh, and I was just screaming, and it was like 3 in the morning and I was like, dang it, I'm gonna wake up my visit, because right now I have visit. My uncle's here in town and his kids and everything, so I didn't want to be too loud because they're like right next door. And it was just an epic comeback. It was really cool, and I was like, wow, I cannot believe I won. And he couldn't believe I won either. we were just smack talking, playing around, and he told me, man, if you use this video, man, please let me put me being a tryhard and what you shouldn't do when you're winning a game. And he was trying to be the show off, and that's what happened. Like right here, I thought I was gonna lose because look, I'm down by 2, and I think he's gonna get one last kill at 1450, and I'm still at 1300. And so he's way in the back trying to do a quick scope, I think, something to say, oh, look at me, I'm on the kill cam. But me, heart of a champion, I'm always running around. I'm looking for the next victim, and I do not stop. And I think something happened that I got killed right there. And I think it was the best thing that happened to me because I was far from this little area. And this is where I started kind of murking it because I only had 42 seconds left. And I needed, like, how many kills I needed? 4 kills. I needed 4 kills in less than 35 seconds. So I thought, yeah, he hasn't won. I was kind of mad. So can Mickey do 4 kills in 30 seconds right when I'm this far? And actually, I think this is when I did get killed right here. I'm 24 seconds. I thought he was here. I get killed right here, and I get spawned way in the back of here. And everybody spawned at the same time. And this is what I'm telling you about the spawn system. It's not good at all. So everybody was right here in this little area. Now I'm down by 1. I need 2 to win. I think I threw a few shots at him just to let him know I'm here, and I just went for it. And then I heard him quick scope right here. Nerd Rager, there he goes right there. And I won the game. So, yeah, that's my little story on this little map here and my little experience with Nerd Rager, a good friend of mine. His name's Aaron. And so, yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I love it when you like, favorite, and sub my channel. Until next time, this is yours truly, Mickey CTX, signing off.